Okay, for episode 2 of the Peak Passenger Seat, we featured Coach Tuck. Hey, all right. So here we go. Coach Tuck, where were you born and where did you grow up?
So I born in Saigon, Vietnam, 1993, and I lived there for 20 years.
Wow.
Yep.
What was it like growing up in Vietnam?
It's like swim, school, eat, sleep, repeat every day. I started swimming since 3, I believe, all the way to high school and college in Vietnam.
Wow. What was it like swimming in Vietnam? What was the age group swimming like?
Is different. Like I started swim lessons around 3, but I was not really good until 13. I do a lot of sport back in the day, like swimming, badminton, soccer, all the way until 8th grade. I put everything to the side and just stayed with swimming. And at that point, I started to like pick up the pace and getting a little bit faster.
And high school swimming, did they have high school swimming or was it just all club?
We have high school team, but I don't normally train with them because I train with a club and with the city teams. Yeah. So when they have like district meet or city meet for schools, they let me know and then we just sign up for the meet.
So the high school would let you know when the high school meet was going to happen,
Yeah.
and you would just sign up and go swim the meet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you swam club in Vietnam, what level were you?
So at first, like when we started around like 1999, 2000, it was like a big group with variety of like ages. So when I was around 8, 9 years old, I normally swim with some guys like 14, 15 in a team, and one coach gonna work with the entire group from like younger swimmer to older. And like in our facility there was like 6, 7 coaches, and if you sign up for that coach, you just stick with them. They go that way all the way until I turned 12. They started to pick up the like the age group swim system like the US. At that point we starting to like break that with the time standard. So I started around double B time and then go 8, double A. My best one is fly all the way to triple A. I swim all the way into 17. I mean, at first it was quite enjoyable with like a lot of older guy in the team. Like the youngers, like me when I started, we just follow them. Like they lead the lane, we try to like chase them and go with them. But then they separate to the age group and levels. It's quite competitive. Yeah.
What do you mean competitive?
So we have to compete to deserve a spot in there, and then when we get to the different standard, like to a higher level, we got pay. Like we got salary every month. It's going to the point that I was the big source of income for my family. Yeah.
You gotta explain that even more to me. You got paid to swim starting at how old?
When I was about 13, 14, I believe. It's like you are a worker. You get there, they check you in. It's like a day of work. If you miss that, your monthly go off a little bit. If you be there full time, like every day, you don't miss a practice, you got that amount of money. Yeah.
What if was it based on performance, speed, or just showing up?
It just, I mean, it's based on the standard to put you in the salary range, and then you have to keep in there. Like you have to be at that level for like a few months, and if you fall off a little bit or someone get faster, they take your spot.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's kind of turned into like not really healthy competitive.
now, when you're telling me that the money that you made went towards helping your family
Yeah.
basically sustain their lifestyle,
Yeah.
yeah, it would be kind of pressure packed in a way
Yeah.
if you all of a sudden slip back and have a kid go ahead of you, and all of a sudden, hey, they're taking your spot, and you're not
Yeah.
making that money anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head completely around that. That's amazing to me. I guess in the United States we've got it pretty easy as an age group swimmer. Now, Joseph Schooling is from Singapore, and he is about to go and swim the Southeast Asian Games, the SEA Games again.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever compete at the SEA Games?
No, I go to the national level. I swim national level for a few years until I got injured in a open water swim.
How'd you get injured in an open water swim?
It's a once in a lifetime story. I don't think it's ever happened before or after. So we swim the open water. We're not swimming in any lake. We swim in a river. So somehow I got hit by a fish. I don't know what kind of fish it is, but it's kind of big. It's not really bite me, but it's like go in my arms. So I have to get 6 stitches. And I couldn't swim that meet. It was the warm-up day.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I had to get out of the water for like 2 months because of that.
All right, so from basically receiving a salary for swimming to doing an open water swim and getting bit by a fish and having to get 6 stitches.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you and your family make the move to the United States?
We get here by the February of 2013, 6 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what brought you to the United States?
Life, I guess. So at 2000, this is the last time my family have the whole family reunion. My uncle in California, he filed a form and all the paperwork to brought my family over here.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a 12 years process.
All right, so when did the first, what do you mean 12 years? When did the first person come?
All my uncles get here since 1975, 76, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were not even born yet?
No.
Okay. And so when you got here 6 years ago
Yeah.
and you applied for citizenship?
Yes. Finally got it last August.
You mean
I finally had my
4 months ago, 3 months ago? Congratulations.
Yeah, thank
U.S.
you.
citizen.
Yeah.
That's a process. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the United States now. What brought you to Pearland?
So we started living in Sugar Land for like 4 months, and then my family moved up here for my dad's job and me and my sister's school. We finished St. Jacinto College, and then we moved up. So we started living in Pearland, city of Houston, and I just applied for the job around the area. So I got into the lifeguard job at Pearland Natatorium, and we started up there.
Well, one of the former, I guess, assistant aquatic managers, Kelsey,
Yeah.
and she got married, and her and her husband now, who was in the military, live north.
Yeah.
She said to me one day, Coach John, you have to watch Coach Tuck swim. He's really good, and surprised us when I guess you're doing in-service one day. And so that was where, we took notice of you as, okay, not only are you a lifeguard in the United States, but you have competitive swimming background. And Coach Ann was the one that says, Coach Tuck was talking about maybe wanting a job with us. And that's when I said, okay, let's talk to you about coming into Pearland Aquatics. So when did you start with Pearland Aquatics?
3 years ago, I think. It's just because when I was a lifeguard, sitting on stand for 4 hours, 8 hours, watching all peak swimmers, swimming every day, practice every day, working hard. I see some of the things that I think I can improve with them based on my current experience of swimming. So that's when I started to like thinking about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so what groups have you worked with since you've been with us?
So for the first year, I worked with every group, like almost every age group. I helped out Coach Ann, Coach Kathleen, Coach Cheryl, Coach Nally, with all age groups. And then I started with racers, tech fit,
Yeah.
and then the first bronze one, and now I'm working with bronze 2 and junior development, which is 11 and 12.
Yes, very cool. What memories have you made so far, or have do you want to share with us since like you've been joining Peak? What has stood out to you?
The best moment for me as a coach is whenever I can have a new breaststroke swimmer who have legal breaststroke. That stand out the most for me.
So you're saying that you've had kids that have come on and didn't have the skill to be able to be legal in breaststroke?
Yes.
Wow.
Because for me, breaststroke was not my best, so I understand the pressures and the struggle that they have. So whenever we make it legal and make it look good together, I'm happy.
Yes. And champ meets coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
You excited about the kids you're working with and how they're performing and how you think they'll do this next round of champ meets?
Yeah, for sure. I want them to enjoy every practice. Like me, when I started to like feeling it and love swimming, that's where I kick in and I start to going a little bit faster every day.
Yeah. I mean, it's an amazing story looking at how you've kind of moved your way through life and to this point and where you are now.
Yeah.
And it is pretty exciting. Now, when I did this with Coach Caitlin, she came to me and said she really enjoyed it after the fact. She said, but I wish you would have asked me tell us something that you do that people don't know. And I said, okay, Coach Caitlin, tell me something that you do that people might not know. She goes, I juggle. So when you see Coach Caitlin next time, ask her to juggle for you.
Okay.
Coach Tuck, what do you do or skill that you possess that people don't know about you?
I don't know.
Because I don't juggle. I don't play a musical instrument. I don't sing very well.
I mean, I guess I used to play piano, right? Until 12.
Wow.
And then I stopped. Or I can play badminton. That's the other sport I've been playing.
Now, when I go watch the Olympic Games, and I love the Olympic Games, I watch all of it. I watch everything they do, winter and summer. And there are certain things that I really enjoy watching that you never really get to see. I love curling in the Winter Olympics, but I love the badminton in the Summer Games and how fast that shuttlecock can move. And so if you can possess a pretty good skill in badminton, that is very unique, because I'm not sure anybody in this club could say the same. So, very unique. All right. Well, that is the second episode of the Peak Passenger Seat with Coach Tuck. It's a little dark out tonight, so we turned the light on, so I hope it works well. Last time we did it with Caitlin was in the day. So now we are getting ready for Thanksgiving, so this will be out after Thanksgiving. Look forward to the next one soon.
Bye.